My name's Wade Watts. My dad picked that name because it sounded like a superhero's alter ego, like Peter Parker or Bruce Banner. But he died when I was a kid, my mom too. And I ended up here. Sitting here in my tiny corner of nowhere. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere. Except the Oasis. A whole virtual universe.
Let me take you on a trip around the world and back.
People come to the Oasis for all the things they can do.
And you won't have to wait to sit still.
But they stay because of all the things they can be.
Can you feel this?
Let me show you the world.
Yeah. It's the only place that feels like I mean anything. The Oasis was the brainchild of James Halliday.
Hello. If you're watching this, I'm dead. I created a hidden object, an Easter egg. The first person to find the egg will inherit $500 billion and total control of the Oasis itself.
Stop the intro, stop the music, stop everything. I can't do it today. We gotta talk about Ready Player One and what is going on. It's tearing me up from the inside because the geek part of me wants to like it, but the cynical part of me wants to just take a crap on it. I don't know where to go here. So let's do it, man. Ready Player One. I'm not going to talk about who's in it. I'm not going to talk about who directed it, Spielberg. I'm not going to talk about any of that stuff because there's so much other stuff I want to gripe about when it comes to this film. Overall, I think it's a pretty movie. I think there's really cool action sequences. It's pretty. But Andrew, what about all the really cool characters going on? That's pretty cool, right? Enter me, that's not a complete douchebag? Is that you? It's totally me. I'm your sense of adventure. I've been dead for many years. And I really like this movie. And you should too. Yeah, but there's so many problems with it. Like, there's no storytelling. The acting is terrible. There's no development in the characters. They completely pissed on the entire book. Yes, but at the end of the day, it's all about having fun in the theater, right? It was really cool to see a lot of those amazing characters that we'll never see together ever again, right? Yeah, I agree. It was kind of cool to see, film adaptations of, Gundam and Godzilla and Kong and everything else going on, but there's so much more that wasn't talked about. So maybe you're just mad that your characters weren't in the movie. Maybe everybody else is having a great time and you have the egg on your face. That may be true. Maybe everybody else is having a good time. Maybe people are watching this and they're like, you're wrong. There was a lot of cool stuff. My characters were all represented in the movie. Did you see Halo? That was awesome. And then Overwatch characters were there, and the Ninja Turtles, and none of that shit is in the book. But whatever, it's totally fine. There's so much you could have done that just follows the actual book, and instead they made their own thing, which is fine. You can adapt things however you feel represent your voice. I miss the days of, Jurassic Park. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Where is that director? Because he's not here. This is so boring at points, and it's so derivative, and it's so shallow, and it's just, you'll break your neck at the amount of speed that the movie is actually passing you by. The movie moves at a fast pace so we can get to more of the cool action. Like, that race was amazing. Getting to go into that classic movie was pretty cool. And even at the end, getting to see the amazing fight sequences. If you take too much time, you'll miss out on all of the goodness. There are Easter eggs everywhere because of the speed at which we moved. Maybe that's true. Maybe, there were a lot of cool Easter eggs out there. Like some of my best callback moments were just little bitty notes. Like, they would play songs from the original, like, Back to the Future. And there was, callbacks here and there to, like, certain, Monty Python things, and no, okay, no, I can't start agreeing with you, no, because there's a lot of stuff in the book that I really liked, and they just totally didn't do it, and I don't get it. I didn't even like the book. If you didn't like the book, why do you even care? I honestly don't know. I think I like a lot of the concepts in the book, and it's got a lot of the stuff that I'm supposed to like, so I'm supposed to just accept everything. But there were a lot of cool things in the book that weren't in this. In fact, I would say that they changed 90% of the book to fit this new narrative structure that Spielberg decided to do. Like, a lot of the stuff is different. Like if you start reading the book and they named it something else, you wouldn't even think that they were the same thing. Which I don't get why they didn't just do that. Why didn't they just change up the name and just call it like, Holiday's Game or something like that, so that the book fans could go into it expecting something completely different and not expecting to see what they were hoping for. I wanted to see the actual book portrayed on the visual spectrum in front of me. There's a lot of really cool scenes, a lot of amazing ideas and thoughts in the book I wanted to see put up on the big screen. And instead what you get is Spielberg deciding not to do any of that. Or maybe, at the end of the day, maybe they couldn't get the rights over half the stuff. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember any Rush music in this movie, and that's a really big part of Holiday's thing in the book, is that like he's a huge fan of Rush, and I think The Third Gate is all about Rush. And in this, you don't get that at all. It's just, hey, we're doing this instead, and you should just like it. And and then we're throwing this thing in, and you should like that. Oh wait, and that character stuff, don't worry about that character stuff. Check it out, King Kong. That's pretty cool. And that's the whole movie. That's the entire movie. That all sounds awesome. You should sign me up. King Kong, Back to the Future, Ninja Turtles, secret movies, Easter eggs, Monty Python, great music from the 80s, Spielberg, crazy action sequences. I don't understand what you're mad about. This is all great. You're just a hater. That's a problem. You doubt on the inside. That's why you don't have any friends. I've got friends, or people that pretend to be my friends at least, and that is deeply sad on most days, I guess. At the end of the day, whether the nerd in me, or the one that used to have amusement in things, or the new cynical me, I don't think the movie worked overall. There is some cool stuff here. I'm not going to say there's not. There's a couple of really cool sequences, but that's about what you're going to get. And in fact, I think the book was written for people around my age, in their late 20s, early 30s, that were huge nerds in the 80s and 90s on cartoons, video games, and movies. The movie, however, is made for the current nerd person in like they're around 14 or so, that doesn't need any really other subtext about anything besides what they're seeing currently going on. And maybe that's good enough for some people. It wasn't good enough for me. It shouldn't be good enough for you, but I'm sure this movie will make just enough money for people to think if they're going to make a Ready Player 2. So, you can go see it, or you don't go see it. Screw that guy, you should go see it, definitely. It's got everything you'd ever love as a kid, and as an adult, exploding into one amazing Spielberg-esque movie. And that's all that matters at the end of the day, am I right, folks? Is fun in the movies, not fun for your brain. Colors are great, story is boring. This movie has all the colors, none of the story. It's double fun for everyone.